Hi, Mike Overy from the BDC Experts. Welcome to BDC Tune-Up Tuesdays. The subject matter today is the service pre-book. We're an advocate of pre-booking customers. Now, this is something that we're working diligently on in our service BDCs. Why? Because other industries have been doing this for many years. Whenever I go out on the road and I'm doing workshops, I always ask, as a consumer, what other industries actually manage you? The number one industry that comes up is the dental industry. You go to the dentist, you have work done on your teeth. The last thing they always do is they pre-book you for the next appointment. And we go back. And the good news about it is they always say, Mr. Overy, don't worry about that appointment because 7 days prior to that appointment, we'll be calling you to make sure it's still convenient and you can confirm it then. We want to use the same rules and regulations as the dental industry use. Because we know, in most cases, the service history of the car. We know basically the mileage the customer's doing. So we have a good indication of when that car is going to be due again for service. So we pre-book them. Let me give you just an outline of the recommended process that I'd share with you, okay? So we pre-book the customer. So whatever it is, 6 months on, we're booking the customer for a Sunday prior to the week. So whatever that Sunday is, whatever it's the 13th of whatever month, it's the Sunday. So now what we're going to do is say to the customer, now you're due this week. We'll be giving you a call 14 days prior to that date to make sure we find a convenient day during that following week. And our service BDC will be making those calls. We'll be phoning them. Now we put them down as a Sunday because the majority of you out there do not work or do not have their service departments open on a Sunday. So consequently, it's not going on the schedule where we forget about it and consequently we have a number of no-shows. And we usually book it on the Sunday for 1 o'clock. Why? Because when we follow these people up, we make at least 3 attempts. So 13 days prior to that Sunday, those customers will come up on our call sheet. We're going to phone those customers and try and book them for that following week. If we don't get a hold of them, we then book them in on that Sunday for 2 p.m., which means this is our second attempt at getting hold of this customer. And when we try a third time, we put it down for 3 p.m. on Sunday, so we know that we've had multiple opportunities to try and contact this customer. Remember one thing, we're not asking the customer at this stage 6 months on to commit themselves to an appointment. What we're really doing is we're just sowing the seed and educating the customer that this is now going to be a regular maintenance call that you're going to make with us. And the good news about it is you don't have to worry about it because we're going to manage you. You don't have to manage us. The other benefit of all of this for those service managers and dealers out there is it's going to improve your capacity. It's also you're going to be able to manage your capacity better because you're not going to have the load up of certain days and less on other days. We're going to be able to manage that capacity much better because we're now regulating the flow of traffic. This is a very good way for you to be able to, one, get that customer into a cycle where they're coming to you regularly, and more importantly, where we now manage the preventive maintenance on your customers. We are the BDC Experts. We have the expertise. Stay tuned.